Hi, welcome back to All About the Alternative. One of the things I cover on my channel is social media concepts. Sometimes it's what a creator is doing. And today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about what social media gurus are up to these days. Stick with me, I'll be right back and we're going to talk all about it. So what's a social media guru? Well, some of them call themselves gurus, some of them call each other gurus, and some of them are, who's zooming who as far as like, this guru is good, this guru is bad, this guru is not doing anything they should be doing. And I'm just going to point out a little bit about what some of these gurus are actually up to these days. And in most cases, what they're doing is trying to tell you how to run your channel, what to do with your channel, what to say, what to talk about. And sometimes it's, what to label your channel, what the niche is. And so some of them go with the theory of you have to niche down. And that niche down topic is basically all about, what's your topic going to be all about? Well, mine, of course, is all about the alternative. I'm all about alternative things. And so I have a broad scope. And one of them is also social media concepts that I've included in it, which is what I'm doing here today. So, of course, that part of it is, of course, what they all basically are doing is saying, well, you should niche down. Find something you're good at, good at talking about, or whatever you want to say, and show or do that your channel is good at. And some of them say, no, don't niche down. Just keep talking. Just talk about everything and find what actually works for your channel. The reality is, whatever you put out on your channel, somebody's going to like it, somebody's not going to like it. Somebody's going to comment that they can help you with your channel, which is what I had the other day. And, I basically said to them, well, if you want to help me out with my channel, it's just about sharing my channel, which I'd love you to do. If you'd like to share my channel out there with somebody else, go ahead. I welcome that, of course, and that's the only way my channel is going to get seen. My channel doesn't get out in the algorithm because I have an unconventional channel, and that's the reality of it. But these gurus are very much the how do you get more views, and they constantly say, well, how are you going to get more views? How are you going to get more subscribers and the watch hours, and and how are you going to make money on these channels? And the reality is, if YouTube isn't putting it out in the algorithm, you don't have a chance anyway, so it doesn't really matter. It's going to take time. That's all it is. You can put your video out today. This video here will not make any views in the beginning. It'll make views probably later on. And that's usually what happens. Something catches and somebody says something and somebody gets on with what they do. And so these social media gurus all come on and say that, and they come out with courses. I know I mentioned that in a previous video, but they all come out with these courses that cost anywhere from $50 to $500. I'm floored that they think that kind of pricing that somebody can pay, and maybe somebody does pay for that, I don't know, but that person has to realize that the only thing they're doing is they've given that guru or that creator they've given them money. And that's well and good. Super chats are all well and good too, and they help, and they are very helpful for things, but they're not what's going to increase your channel any. They're not going to increase your channel. So if you're working on your channel and you're giving them $50 to that $500, and they're giving you a course on how to get more views, how to get more subscribers, they haven't gotten you any more subscribers, have they? In most cases they haven't. They haven't shown you what to really, they can talk to you about what to do. Sure, get a camera, start talking to your camera. Do exactly what I do every day. And just tell a story. Tell about what you did today. Tell about what your family did. Tell a fun story about what's going on in the world and how it affects you. And, some people do a little commentary and they talk about things that they see other people doing. And those are other creators that do that. And so As time goes on, that's exactly what they'll bring on and talk about. Now, I've probably just done a bunch of word salad myself here just now, just doing all of that, but the reality is that is it. They're charging you for something that you haven't made any money yet. So who's making the money? They are. And how does that help you? YouTube is exactly that. It is the play and learn. I know that some people are going to see this and say, oh, you just said this already, right? Yes, I did. I said that. I can do what the other guy does too, and I say, yes, I did say that. Yes. Well, I can say that 1,000 times, which is what he does in his channel. And if you know who I'm talking about, you know exactly what I mean. But doesn't really tell you anything about how to start a channel. And of course, but anybody can start a channel. As soon as you start up a channel and you give your channel a name, you make sure you go in and make sure you can do live videos. And you don't even have to have a subscriber yet to do any of that. All you have to do is click on you want to go live. It will spend 24 hours from that moment on to prepare your channel to do lives. All you have to do is wait those 24 hours and you can start doing your own live channel, anything you want to do on a live all day long if you want. And up to 12 hours you can spend all day long on your channel and have people come in and see what's going on in your channel, and that will generate watch hours for you, of course, and hopefully that will. And a lot of people do that. I'm going to be doing some lives myself, so I don't know how long those lives are going to be, but that's the way it works. You talk for as long as you want to talk, or not. In some cases, I've seen some channels that are what they call silent channels, and they picture of a couch, and people are watching the couch, apparently doing nothing all day long, or they're watching some cat, going like this. It was like one of those Chinese cat thing, going like this all day. And so, there's all that. And that generates them hours of views, apparently. Because, somebody's going to see that eventually, and they will save it, of course, as a live, because that's the way the system works. As soon as you finish your live, it's saved in the system, and they can be watched as many times in the future. So if you've given advice on your channel, I don't know what some of them are actually charging for. They're charging for something that they don't even have the information. In fact, most of them are using ChatGPT or Grok. And if you can give me a like and a subscribe, I'll see you on the next one.